Today marks 1315 day sharing lessons I learn and continue to learn with all of you. My hope these lessons will inspire you, support your dreams, help each of your goals, and empower you to become the person that you want to become. Today I speak about how do you know that you are doing the right thing? How do you know that you are doing the right thing regarding personal growth, personal development, transformation, evolving yourself? How do you know? I think there are some signs that you're able to really follow to understand, okay, like I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing something that's really worth pursuing. I will not quit because I'm doing something that is right. Because I think that in life, you need to be amazing quitter. We need to learn how to quit, but that means that we need to quit on things that doesn't work, quit on the things that are bad for us, things that are not moving us forward, but not quit on essential right things. So today, of course, the question is, how do you know? How do you know that it's the right thing? Now I share seven things that we're able to really look at, potentially ask ourselves, is this the right thing for me to do? Number one is you are uncomfortable but not lost. So what it means that when you think about clarity, sometimes you know exactly what you need to do. Just you're not doing it because it is very uncomfortable. So that means it's the right thing to do. Because probably you've heard, the most hard thing for you to do most likely is the most important thing to do. So that means you have the clarity, but you're afraid to do it because it's very uncomfortable. It stretches you, and you are wanting to stay in a comfort zone. And some days you're like, oh, like probably this is not for me. Again, are you lost because you don't know what to do, or you know exactly what you need to do, but you just resist the thing that you need to do. And I found that majority of us know exactly what we need to do. We know what's right, but we avoid the right because we want to say that something that is right is supposed to be comfortable. I think that is the biggest misconception of all. That something that is right is supposed to come with ease, with flow. No, something what is right majority of the time is the most difficult thing to do. So if when you're saying like, what do we need to do? And you say that this is what they need to do, and that is very uncomfortable, that's most likely the right thing to do. Number two, your values are aligned. I think that is one of the best ways. So that means when you say, is this right for me? Okay, so what are most important values in my life? What do I really value? So when I will take this action, does this actually align with my values? In the priorities. So that means if I have five values, so when I look into my actions, does those actions align with the priority list of my values? Because if you actually pursuing different values, maybe the value that is important for you, but they're not the most important for you, maybe that's the time to really quit on that thing. But if you really pursue something and it develops the most important values, so okay, like I'm in full alignment, this is most likely the right thing to do. Let's do it. Let's do it because it's alignment with the values that I set for myself. Because a lot of times we feel desperate, lost, because we're doing the things, we're doing the good things, but when you're not doing the right things and great things for us, because we're not aligned fully with our values. Number three, you're making small, measurable progress. I think that's very, very important to understand. What is not measured is not getting improved. What is not measured doesn't get improved. So that means that when we taking action, we're supposed to see just at least a little bit of growth. I think sometimes it's very, very hard to see growth when you're really doing the wrong thing. I love what John C. Maxwell says that we are weak in our weaknesses and we are stronger in our strength. So it means that our weakness is very hard to develop. It's very hard to see the progress and very hard to measure the progress because that is your weakness. You have a lot of blind spots in that area. But if you think about strength, you see noticeable small progress. So that means that it doesn't matter how small it is. It might be that you say, like, I want massive strides of progress. No, that doesn't work. But we need to see that there is a progress. I see the milestones and I'm moving forward, incremental improvement. Because one of my favorite quotes is, if you're not able to fly, just run. If you're not able to run, just walk. If you're not able to walk, just crawl. Just keep moving forward because that's exactly what is with the progress. Sometimes progress are very fast and then it slows down and then plateaus. And you just barely see any progress. And then again, strides fast. But we our discipline and our consistency needs to be the same. So we need to really track our progress. And if there is progress, that means that we're doing the right thing. Number four is you feel more clear, not just busy. I think that's in life. One I heard that busy is becomes like addiction because then it's a very big good excuse. Like why you not working on yourself? Why you not building business? Why not able to really take care of your health? Oh, I'm busy. That's one of the best excuse, one of the easiest excuse to say. But I think that's we need to learn that this excuse is the worst and the best because sometimes we release ourselves from saying, oh, like when you actually look into where your time goes, you understand that you're not busy. You're just not productive and you're not looking at how to prioritize my day. That means that when we're doing the right thing, then we are more clear about the steps that we need to take. And I think that's I really love the analogy with when you run on a treadmill, you putting so much motion in it, but do you get anywhere? No. I think that's exactly what the busy means. You run and run and run and run, but you stay at the same place. And so, am I on a treadmill in my life? How I could really walk away from the treadmill, I really run in the park and really get somewhere, and really those takes actions. And I think that the clarity is the most important. But clarity, how is received, is through intention. Intentional living is one of the best way to really do the right thing. So when you think about the question, am I busy or am I intentional? So when I take actions, when I move forward, this is coming from intention or is coming from autopilot? Or is it just how end up being that I take that action? Because I think that everything in life is supposed to be intentional. So when you have intention, you have a clarity at that moment. So of course, you know that you're doing the right thing. So when you think of, is this was intentional? That's probably one of the best questions to ask to understand that what you're doing is the right thing to do. Number five is you respect yourself more. Beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. That means how do you see yourself when you're doing the right thing? How do you feel when you're doing this thing? Because if you feel worse about yourself, quit immediately. There's nothing to really be sad about it. But if you feel better about yourself, you feel better about your resilience, you feel better about your wisdom, you feel better about your knowledge, you feel better about your character, you feel better about your ability to maintain your attitude. There's so many things that be able to be proud of yourself and respect ourselves about. So that means if you really start respecting yourself more because you're pursuing this thing, 90% chance that this is the right thing to do. So that means how do you feel yourself when you're doing this thing? And if you're proud of yourself because you're doing it, that's the right thing to do. Number six, people you respect notice it. People you respect notice it. That means that you're doing something right consistently with discipline, and your character get molded, and your character gets stronger, faster, and because of that, you communicate different. Your attitude is different. Your vibrations and frequencies is different. And people who are achieve quite significant success in life might be that you start noticing that your aura, karma, your vibration is different, and you start to feel it, and might say that I don't know what it is, but it seems that something is different about you, something changed about you. That's a great sign that you doing the right thing. Because we understand that when we are growing, improving, developing, we're like egg inside. From outside, nobody is able to see what's going inside, but inside there's a chicken growing, there's an eagle growing, and I think that at some point that eagle will break out of that shell, and of course it will start flying. But nobody is able to see a lot of times, but able to start to feel something. And you start someone say like something is different about you. That's an amazing sign that you're doing the right thing. And last one, number seven, you can handle setbacks without quitting. And what it means that when you're doing the wrong thing, it really drains energy out of you, and it takes a while to bounce back. But when you're doing the right thing, even though that it's you feel something is terrible because you got rejected, you got embarrassed, you got some mistake, and at that moment you feel like you want quitting, but it's temporary because it doesn't drain your energy. You're able to do all the things around that. But making energy levels is very important. Understanding it, do you do the right thing? Because When you do the right thing, it might be that it will emotionally hard, but your energy will be elevated. Like a life source energy will be elevated. But if you do something that is not for you, that's the wrong thing, that's a bad thing for you, your energy, life energy will be drained. So that means everything in life will become difficult. For me as well, like when I do the right thing, I know that all aspects of my life are not influenced by that one thing because I feel energized because I'm pursuing something that is hard. But when you pursue something wrong, you're pursuing very hard at, but like all other areas of life gets influenced because it drains your life energy. So knowing exactly, so you pursue, it's hard, uncomfortable, that's totally fine. But how that affects all other areas of life? And how fast do you come back from setback? Because of course, if you bounce faster, of course that's a developed skill set as well. But just knowing that life energy by hard things that is right for you, life energy is increasing. But when you do the wrong thing, life energy is decreasing. So how does it drain or does it elevate your energy? Because it's an interesting thing that when you do the right thing, it's very tough and you failed, but you feel better about yourself and that energy, life energy increases because you know that you're doing the right thing and things will change. So I think that's again a right way to look into what is the right thing for you and what is not. So I hope you reflect as well about your things that you're doing right now. Do you feel that you're doing the right thing or something needs to be changed? Or maybe just a small pivot, maybe a small tactic. Because you can change vision, you can change the direction, you can change strategy, you can change tactic. And what kind of thing potentially need to pivot to make sure that you're moving to the right direction? So I hope you choose to win and see you tomorrow.